What's good, man? Jermall Charlo. He was at the Pro Gray Zapata fight, and he ran up on Bivol. It kind of caught me off guard. I didn't expect Jermall Charlo to want to fight Bivol. I knew he probably had some animosity towards him because he messed up the Canelo bag for him. He chose to fight Bivol over fighting Charlo, and Bivol straight up schooled him. So I know Charlo in his ego, he feels like he could have done the same thing. So now he wants that glory from Bivol, you know, which is, which is not a bad way to think, but I think Charlo is just far away from that fight at this particular time because Bivol, because Bivol, he has options. He's chasing after the better beef undisputed at 175. And he said that if he was finna move down to 168, he'd fight for undisputed there against Canelo. And Charlo was in his face and he was dictating terms and stuff, which confused me, which I don't know why Charlo do that when he calls out fighters, especially fighters who probably would be the A side over him. Especially when he called out Canelo. He told Canelo to move down to 160 and fight him in Houston, which us as fans, we know how the business go, which there's no chance of that happening because we know that Canelo is a way bigger star and Charlo would have to come to him. So he's pretty much trying to dictate terms to Bivol as well, which I would think would be a better idea would be Charlo moving to 175 and challenging Bivol for his belt. You know, that's what would make more sense. And in order to even get that fight, he would have to put in some work because he's not like the huge draw like Canelo that get first dibs on all these fights and stuff like this. So he got to do the extraordinary to even get fights like this. He would have to move up to 175, probably fight like a Joshua Buatsi or somebody first, and then maybe get the Bivol fight. Or he'll probably have to fight Zerto, seeing that uh, Bivol just beat Zerto. I don't see Jermall Charlo doing all that. He would have to make himself undeniable for Bivol. You know what I mean? And I don't even know what I don't think Jermall Charlo is even in the WBA rankings because he's the WBC champion. It ain't like he can move up two divisions through the WBC and mandate Bivol. So he just got a rough path that I don't think that he would take to get that Bivol fight. But, in fantasy perspective, this fight is good. It is good though. Jermall Charlo, he's big. He could be bigger than Bivol on fight night. And he's just as athletic as Bivol. He'd be much harder to outbox than a Gilberto Ramirez. It'll be probably a close fight, but Bivol being that natural 175, and he got better feet than Jermall Charlo. He got a more consistent jab than Charlo. Charlo, he got a good jab as well, but he don't really stick to it the way Bivol does. But of course, a fighter as talented as Charlo would have success with his monster 1-2 that he has. And we don't know. We'd have to see if he could cut off a ring. I don't know if Jermall has really had to do that much in his career unless he had his opponent hurt or something. Because from what I've seen, he's mostly like a boxer puncher. He don't like just stalk opponents around the ring and all that. So it would be a good matchup though. But just walking up to somebody saying what Jermall Charlo said, that ain't gonna get him to fight. Especially you telling him to move down to 168 and fight for no belt. It ain't gonna happen. But good fantasy fight though for now.